You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
We're now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.
Yo, we live, man. 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Out here, Dizaster, the Saurus.
What's good?
You know, where we at, man?
Oakland, man. We're in the town. Battle of the Bay 7, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? What's up, man? What can we expect tonight, man?
Craziness. Me and Ben are about to put on a fucking show for sure. We're about to give the crowd a brief installment of some white-on-white crime, and then, you know what I'm saying? Let the hijinks commence after we cook each other. It's gonna be crazy. It's good to have, you know, the big homie Diz, and we got Day who came out and shit just to show love and support. That's really what it's all about.
Yeah, man, I'm coming to watch battles. Get fucked up.
Now, yo,
I'm
this
too
fool
focused. I'm
was
almost
wasted last night.
Yeah, I got. Hey, you know what? It's so crazy. I'm kind of lightweight when it comes to drinking because I don't really drink. But yeah, I had like 7 or 8 drinks. I was in there, sleeping through the battles and all that. But tonight I'm gonna try to gauge this shit. You know what I'm
Word. Now, yo, you know, why necessary to still support, man? You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a KOTD event, man, like.
Oh, cause you know, Organic the homie, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know he didn't want to ban me, bro. Like. Beyond that, like, I still support this shit because I helped build this shit, man. Like, and when I say that, I don't mean like I helped build it like individually. I mean like this is like our culture type of thing, like especially in the Bay, man. Like
foundation.
Battle of the Bay 7, like just Battle of the Bay. I should have been on this card, but I'm trying to sit out anyways. But regardless, this is a legacy type of thing. I'm glad the Saurus is on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he was on the first one. You know what I'm saying? On every single one.
Everyone.
And I wanted to not miss any one of them, but you know what I'm saying? Even though I missed the first one because I still haven't came back yet. So my debut is against this guy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's hella
But yeah,
crazy.
so nah, but for real, it's crazy. Like I'm glad they're still keeping it together. I'm just coming to support, man. It's just gonna be like every other Grindtime, King of the Dot. Like it's the same shit, man. It's that same culture.
What's your thoughts on Grindtime coming back, man? They just threw a card in Orlando.
I actually heard the event was good. I was talking to PH about it. I heard him and Madness had a tight battle. The thing is, there's a good talent pool down there.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm not against the growth of them by any means. I would like to see it continue as long as it's in like an organized and structured fashion. You know what I'm saying? That's all it really comes down to.
Well, sure. Would y'all ever battle on Grindtime again, or?
If the situation was right, I got hit up a couple of times by whoever they had running like the Western divisions and shit, but they were throwing out like random names, which when it's a situation like that, you obviously have to up your asking price because there's not as incentive, you know, there's not as much incentive, and because they're a smaller league, they can't necessarily afford
like the
it.
guy behind the Street Fighter. It's like the guy in the back of Chun-Li's stage. That was the biker from the Chun-Li
now, yo,
stage
can you the Lush One situation, man? I mean, what's going on like with the fight and shit? Like, was it real? Was it staged? Like,
what, him
oh no, he admitted it was fake. They were just trying
some clown shit. I was gonna choke both of them out for that shit.
He went on Angry Fan like immediately to, you know, fucking basically defend himself because people were who-riding on him so hard about it, and he just had to explain.
I think
like,
it was more.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
He thought people were gonna take it in the context of how they thought it out, but of course people thought it was more serious because he tweeted something about, yo, I'm about to go put hands on this fool Alki.
Yeah.
Then the video drops a day later, so people they take the two things and
I think they were trying to show how they're actually cool with each other to everybody, and that was their way of showing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like. You know, they're patching shit up, getting it together, you know what I'm saying?
In the building.
But, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, for real. That's what we think about that situation.
Hey, yo.
Straight up.
Who's the next big battle,
Hey, man,
Diz?
don't get hit by a car, bro.
Who's the next big battle, Diz? Who you got
man,
coming
I
up?
can't say, bro.
Somebody nice, though?
Yeah, but I'm just waiting right now, you know what I'm saying? I just want to just take, I don't ever chill, man. Every time I say I'm gonna chill, I come back. Like, I'm trying to really just do other shit right now and just watch, and then I'm gonna strategize how I'm gonna do my shit, you know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up, yo.
I'm gonna be ready.
Last question for both of y'all. You might be a little biased on this question.
Fuck biased questions, man. We don't
Arsonal or Mistah Fab?
Oh, man.
It's tough because, I mean, this is the way I look at it. Granted, Fab came from the battling era, but this is like a different breed. And I always think that when these industry cats are making a comeback, I always feel like they're gonna be at the very best a slight underdog. More often than not, they're like a landslide underdog. I would consider Fab a slight underdog tonight, although he has the home crowd on his side, and I know he's actually gonna bring like a valid and worthy performance, it's just that Ars is a seasoned beast in this shit, and not only that, he's one of the best doing it, period, like against active or non-active, and that makes it even harder for him to beat, you know what I'm saying? But I think Fab's gonna show up and put on possibly the best show that any industry cat has to this point.
Easily he will. I think he'll put on the best performance.
He's the most aware of what he needs to do.
I'm 50-50 on the matchup, but to be honest with you, just given the circumstances scenario, I'm leaning like 51-49 in favor of Fab, but it's that close, like, and if somebody does win, it'll be a 51-49 situation, not, you know, anything bigger than that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, if the circumstance was any different, the edge might be to Arsonal. You don't know, just because he's more active, or that's how we play it off. Like, we're always gonna think of it that way, just as being in the loop. But Fab is like, he's not really like Cassidy and all the rest of those motherfuckers. He's actually recently been in battles. Like, when we say recently, over the 6, 7,
in the same era of
how many years has it been for Fab? Less than a decade.
It's been less than a decade for sure.
But he's actually done real battles, like on a stage.
He
like
had that Royce battle was just a few years ago.
The Royce and the Jin battle. Yeah. So he's had actual stage battles, bro.
Well, yo,
it's
man.
Not gonna be hard for him to.
I'm gonna see y'all after the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, just shout 15 Minutes of Fame Radio out, man.
You already know, man. We fuck with you heavy all day. Shouts out 15 Minutes of Fame.
15 Minutes of Fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go. 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
We're now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.